So, George, the reason why we're here today is to really bring light onto this homeless issue in St. Charles, Illinois. I came across both you and Crystal through a mutual friend in the community here. And we really want to shed light on to what is going on. That there is a homeless issue, that there are people that are struggling, and that the economy has really pushed down certain people in a situation with that either they can't get out or it's really tough to get out. So before we get into the full interview, tell me a little bit about yourself, George. Where do you come from?
Chicago, Illinois, born and raised. Mother and father passed away when I was young, so it was kind of hard. Growing up by yourself, living in the projects. Once they passed, it was like I had to fend for myself. So as I got older, I learned to, take it one day at a time. Try not to have less friends. Just walk with God with it.
Yeah, nice.
Been in a little trouble, but as time goes on, you got to learn for yourself. Do I want to keep getting in trouble or do I want to stay out of trouble? So the more I got in trouble, the more I see myself wanting to get out of trouble. So that's when I ventured off and was like, let me try to do something different. So now it's time to change. Things get a little harder when you're trying to change compared to your old ways to your new ways.
Absolutely. So in the city, around what area did you grow up on? What streets?
North side of Chicago. It's fair. It's a fair area due to the business wise, but you have your under the dark things that go on there. So
right.
I'm blessed to even get up out of that situation.
So what brought you out to the suburbs and what year did you come out here?
I just came back from Florida. So I was in Florida like 5 years. I gave myself a chance to start over in Florida. That's why I left. My grandmother wanted me to get out the streets. So when she got me out the streets, I just took it and just ran with it. And she's from here, so we just start over.
Oh, and your wife, Crystal, where's she from?
From Batavia, Illinois.
Is she really?
Yeah.
So that's why you guys are out in this area.
So we've been in St. Charles since like March, since I came from Florida.
Okay. So right at the heat of the pandemic.
Right at the beginning of it, yeah.
So with you guys being up here, where are you guys living now?
Right where we at now, Best Western.
Best Western.
Yeah, so we do DoorDash on a day-to-day basis to make money.
Okay.
Try not to ask no one for nothing. That's always been my motto.
Right.
I can go do something stupid to get it, but I choose not to. I'd rather just keep working with God. So I let God lead me wherever I'm going.
Amen. So are you guys able to have a room here every single night?
Yeah. Some days is good, some days is bad. As far as it all depends due to me doing music. It's a lot of how I want to say, as they call it, clout chasing, stuff like that. So I just try to pick and choose where I move. Pick and choose the way I move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
I have to.
Yeah, you have to. You have to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Do you ever find in a situation that you're not able to afford a hotel room here? And
I mean, it's been some days are hard, some days is not. But we haven't been doing DoorDash for like 2 months. So now that we're back doing it, I'm able to, keep going. But before then, we were just on the train, just riding, sleeping on the train for like 2 weeks.
okay.
Just sleeping on the train. But due to me doing music, I had to open my eyes and realize, somebody will kill you for what you're doing. So I just had to take that and I can't do it no more.
Now, when you say you were sleeping on the train for like 2 months, was that on the Metro or was that on the
Red Line CTA?
Okay, Red Line.
Yeah, then it was just too much going on, finding people getting robbed, stabbed. You don't know what the next person's intentions are. So you have to always be aware. So if I'm trying to sleep or trying to get a little nod in, she got to stay woke or I got to stay woke. So that was kind of hard, and I was just like, nah, I can't do it no more. Besides that, before then, we was taking it one day at a time doing DoorDash.
Okay.
It might not be a good job, it's a gig job, but I treat it as a job.
Absolutely. And how many deliveries do you do on a good day?
About 15, 20.
Okay.
So we round up to about 150 a day, maybe 150, 200 a day, almost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I'm just now starting back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about your expenses for that? And the wear and tear of your car, gas?
Gas mostly, like now. Gas, tune up, oil change, little things that you need for the car because we drove it from Florida to here.
Yeah.
So now it's getting cold. You have to take them steps, brakes, little stuff, you know. So we have to put money to side. So if it's $30, $40, put it up real fast, save what we can, get us a room, get up, start all over again.
Right.
So every little bit that you put to the side counts.
Absolutely. And so you're able to have a bank account, save some money?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It's a certain way that you want to be. Like if you're homeless, you don't have to be fully homeless. It's on you as the individual, inside of you, not outside. So you can't never judge a book by its cover. Because if you judge everybody by a cover of a book, that means you never took the opportunity and chance,
Right.
like you're doing now, to open the page of a book and read it. And once you
Right.
read the book, you're like, oh my God, I would never known this.
Right.
Because I don't express my feelings to too many people like that. I keep a lot of things bottled up.
Well, I'm assuming that there's several different levels of homelessness, just like there's
Yeah.
several different books,
True.
right? And just like you've seen yourself ebb and flow, go into the really low depth of where it's just dark to where, you know, you actually have a job and you're actually able to generate some income.
Because you got people that's out here homeless, they like to drink, drug, do all that. All the above. Me, on the other hand, I smoke cigarettes. But as far as like anything else, no, I don't do none of that because I care about myself and my well-being. I'm not just thinking for me.
Right.
You know, I got to think about me and mine. So I got to, if I see someone that's homeless outside and if he's standing out there asking for change, I'm going to ride up and give it to him because I know how it feels to be in that situation.
Yeah.
So I'm in that situation. So most people that see people like that, give from your heart. You know, don't just give just to be like, oh, because he's homeless, so here you go. No, give to him just because you know he's out there, he's standing there. You got to worry about, you know where you're going to sleep at the end of the night. They don't know where they're going to sleep at. You know, you can go home into your comfortable bed and lay down and relax and take a shower. It's a difference when you're homeless because you don't know where you're going to sleep because you got to make money to get through the day.
Yeah, absolutely. So I understand where you're at. You're at a different level of homelessness versus the person on the street.
True.
Right. What are some things that the person on the street that are homeless, that are at the darkest moment of their life, what is it that they can do to get to your level of homelessness?
I mean, pray. Pray one. Prayer works. Meditation works. And if, like I say, if you put down whatever drug or bottle you're doing and just suck it up. Yeah. You know, you have to. Because you look at it from a year or so now, you steady drinking and drugging, what that's going to lead you to? You're still going to be in the same situation, no matter what you do, because all your money is going towards this way. It's not going where you want it to go. It's on them.
Yeah.
It's on them to move forward for what they want to do.
Yeah.
Because if you keep doing this same old pattern, where you going to get in life? It's on you as the individual to pick yourself up from being at your darkest moment.
Right.
Can't nobody just say, here goes $1 million. Right. No, they're not going to do that. You have to want the help. You got to want it in yourself.
Yeah, and it's all relative, you know, just like at your level. Now, from your level, what's that next level that you're aspiring to get to?
Man, with what I'm doing, I'm just trying to, you know, take it day to day. Let God, like I said, I let God work with me. So whatever's going to happen for me with what I'm doing music-wise and doing DoorDash, I still take it as like whatever God got for me, I let God take it. If I can find a job in the process of that, I will. I can't, we all not promised tomorrow. So I can't predict tomorrow, only can work for today.
Right. So what is it that you would like to do? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? If given all the right opportunities, all the right choices, where do you want to be at?
Hopefully living good.
Okay.
Being able to give back.
Okay.
You know, open up a actual real shelter, you know, because I was just at a place where I thought it was like a shelter, but at the same time, I'm looking at it like, it don't seem as well as it is, you know, but Are you praying on the homeless? Because you know, some places out here, some churches out here that pray on people that's homeless. And I took that as that, like I think they're praying. You know, it's so many scams and ways of people can get government benefits off you. But it's $10,000 a head. Anybody that stay in your shelter, the government pay you for that. I just look at it in my way of, I don't want nobody to be getting paid off me. In no shape, form, or fact. I don't care who you are. I don't want you to be getting paid off me. And you're not doing nothing with the money.
Right.
You see, it'd be different if you take me to go buy clothes, you're giving me a place to stay. Even though I'm staying at your shelter, yeah, that's a place to stay, but still, when you're getting a government grant off someone, that's not cool. Because you're just looking at it for financing.
Right.
Some people, like I say, you know, like I'd have been into this is my second time being in a shelter. The shelter on the north side of Chicago give you everything that's need to be. Counseling, they give you all the tools you need to pull yourself up, but it's on you as the individual,
right,
to pull yourself up. If you can't pull yourself up from out of that situation, that's because you don't want to.
Yeah. So have you found yourself living in your car from time to time?
From time to time, yeah.
Now, have the police ever harassed you living in your car?
No, not really, because it all depends on where you go, where you sit.
And where does one park while sleeping in their car?
I would sleep through the day.
Sleep through the day?
Yeah. Like not too long ago before my dash got up, I would sleep through the day. You sleep majority of the day, but try to get as much rest as you can.
Okay.
Because it could be a cold night. I just thank the Lord that I'm blessed with have a car.
Right.
Be able to make a little money. Thankful to have people like Brother Ray to help me out at times. Right. So I'm blessed and thankful. To other people that's not blessed and thankful, to have people like that in your life and you still want to screw them over, right, that's because you choose to. Right. You're still at that dark place in your mind and in your concept. Yeah. Your concept is not good as what you want it to be. You want to, you expect more from these people, but they only can help you. Yeah. Only so much. So you have to meet them at least halfway. Yeah. You can't meet them halfway, then good people tend to shut down on you. Right.
Absolutely. So what is it that right now, George, that you're struggling with the most? What is it that you personally, that you struggle with the most?
A job.
Okay.
A job. That's helped anybody. That's common. If I had a job right now, I'd be all right.
Okay.
Because I'll be able to provide, save money, get up every day like I treat my DoorDash. I treat the DoorDash like it's a job. If I had a job to make it through each day, I wouldn't complain. I'm not complaining now.
Right.
But if I had a job, I'd be able to make it. It's hard though. You know what I mean? Because everything's shut down.
Yeah, that's so important. If you could have a head of household type income coming in that you can actually provide for, that would get you out of the staying at a hotel, staying in your car, get an apartment, start there, and then that next step up is getting a house and moving forward. Right? And it's just having that opportunity.
But you got to save.
You do have to save.
You have to save. You can't let your dark side reflect on your future.
Right. Now you have a computer, laptop? Okay. So you're on that. So are you applying to jobs? Are you looking at those jobs that are out there? Do you have a resume?
Yeah, I have a resume. I have everything.
Okay.
Everything. It's just the jobs is, I'm kind of good working in the kitchen. Okay. Worked in kitchens at a top restaurant in Florida, Blind Rabbit. It's a good restaurant by the beach, good restaurant. I learned a lot from that chef, so I took everything that I learned from him and instilled it in me, and I can go work in any kitchen and hang with the best of them. Probably hang with the top chef myself.
So is there anything else you'd like to add or share in this?
I mean, if you're going through it, just learn to dig yourself up out of it. Everybody that's good to you is good to you for a reason. You meet good people along the way for a good reason. God put them in your life for a reason. But never bite the hand that feeds you. Mm-hmm. You might need that person one day after you done messed over that person so much because you're dealing with your own inner demons.
Yeah.
And keep praying faith alive. That's all I can say.
Yeah, amen to that. Now you said something really important there about biting the hand that feeds you, or blowing up that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And
burning bridges. Don't burn your bridges with everybody.
Right. Some people are not emotionally sound out in the homeless world. How do we deal with that emotional body of these people that are living in scarcity in this ordinary world that life's just trying to almost like hold them down, and the only way they see things as fight or flight?
I mean, I would rather fight.
Right.
Yeah. You only live once.
Right.
You can catch COVID, you have a heart attack. You can have any other complications that's going on with you, but as long as you got air and breath in your lungs and God wake you up every day, fight.
Yeah.
Just like a person that have cancer. In order for them to go through it, through cancer and treatment and chemo, they have to fight. You got to have the willpower to want to fight.
Absolutely.
So that's why I always say never bite the hand that feeds you.
Absolutely.
Never. Don't burn your bridges, because you never know when you might need them bridges again.
Yeah.
Some bridges can open up, and some bridges can help you walk right across the bridges.
Yeah.
But once they open up, how you gonna get across? Now you're stuck on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
So if you don't burn your bridges, that bridge will close, and it'll always help you walk through. You can walk back and forth on that bridge all the time, but you can't burn your bridges.
So you seem like a very forward-looking and goal-oriented individual, George. What are the next 3 steps for you in order to get to the level that you want to be at? What are the 3 things that you need to do?
Job, prayer, faith, and sanity.
Amen to that.
That's the 3 things you need in life, I would say. Job, prayer, faith, and you got to keep your sanity. Because you can't spaz out on everybody.
Right.
It's like me having a conversation with you, and we sitting here having this interview, and I got this complex and this demeanor about me. Where it's to the point where I'm looking at you like, I don't want to do this. No. I can't be like that. I don't know who you are. I don't know. I watch a lot of internet, so I see things where people you can catch a guy homeless and he can look like he don't have nothing. And that guy can have like $4 or $5 billion and you'll never know. So I always was taught, never treat a person or never judge a book by that cover. Until you actually sit there, open the page, sit down, talk to him, and read it. Wow, I would never know that this person, wow, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
So prayer, job, prayer, faith, and insanity. Yeah. You got to have sanity, because it's a cold world. And there's some people out here that'll help you, but it's on you to have sanity.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Amen.
George, thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
No problem.